Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
This is a difficult time for all of us. The entire world is dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. In America alone, more than 110,000 people have died from this horrible pandemic, and we are not even close to the end of it. And at the same time, we all watched with horror the horrific and senseless deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and David McAtee, and many others, and our hearts were moved and shaken. I'm not a black person. I cannot fathom or imagine what it means to grow up in a society where your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents were all discriminated against because of the color of their skins. To grow in a society when you are also discriminated because of the color of your skin. But I would like to share one teaching, thousands of years of old teaching from our Torah. Our Torah is telling us the story that all human beings are descendant to the same set of parents. We all came from the same parents, and this is why our rabbis are telling us that no one can claim to be greater than another person. It doesn't matter what is the color of your skin, what is your religion, your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, or your ethnicity. God created all human beings in the image of God, which means that every human being has a special and unique standing in this world. Our rabbis are also teaching us that every human being should be treated as if that human being is the entire world, because each and every one of us have the potential, just like the first two human beings, to bring an entire humanity out of us. So our rabbis are teaching us that no human being is greater than their fellow human being. We are all the children of the first couple, and we have all created in the image of God. What does it mean to be created in the image of God? Obviously, we are not like God. We don't share the nature of God, but we can act like God when we act with love, with compassion, with justice. We become more human when we see other human beings, when we hear them, when we try as much as we can to understand them and feel their pain. Even if we don't agree with them, even if they look strange to us, we should try to hear each and every human being, because no one is greater than another. And when you act like that, when you try to act the same way that we learned that God has acted, with love and compassion and with justice, hearing everyone else, then you become more and more human. Because every human being, as our rabbis taught and as our Torah is teaching us, is like the entire world, with infinite value, with sacred life. And when we hurt another human being, whether it's by our words, by our actions, and definitely when we take the life of another human being, that means that we diminish the divine presence in our world. And when we save another human being, that means that we enhance the divine presence in our world. May that be a lesson that we'll all learn quickly in our times. Shabbat Shalom.